Good afternoon. My name is Chey. My topic is skiing, which I got from my public speaking class. First, I have a question. How do you feel about skiing? Raise your hand if you think ski is risky. Raise your hand if skiing is fun. Raise your hand if you're indifferent about skiing. I'm here to tell some safety, equipment of skiing, and different ways of skiing. I've skied for 12 years, so I know a lot of information about skiing, and I like to talk my thoughts about skiing with you guys. First, what do you think about safety in skiing? Raise your hand if skiing is safe. Raise your hand if skiing is not safe. Ski is really fun sport, but also a really risky sport. So safety is really important. Safety equipment really takes really good part of safety. So the equipment are very necessary. I think if you ski, you're required to wear warm clothes, boots, skis, poles, warm socks, gloves, goggles, helmet, or a hat. Warm clothes. You don't want your body to freeze while you ski, which is obvious. Helmet or a hat. I actually prefer helmet more because helmet is more protective. Last year, I was skiing down a slope and I accidentally fell into a cliff and my head hit a tree.
What?
If I didn't wear a helmet, I would have got a serious concussion or I would have got killed. But some people doesn't wear helmet because helmet doesn't look good or it's uncomfortable. I have a question also. Which one thinks you first? Do you think fashion is first or safety is first?
Fashion.
I think safety is required, but fashion is optional. Goggles. If you ski without goggles, then it looks like that you can't see nothing. It's just like blind. You're just looking into the sun. And in the ultraviolet rays, it's about 4 times stronger in the ski area than the ocean. So it's really bright. Do you know why? Because of snow. Snow reflects the sunlight and hits your gloves. You don't want your hand to freeze also, and it helps grab your poles much easier. Skis, boots, and poles. You can't ski down the slope if you don't have one of these. You still can ski if you don't have poles, which is obvious for beginners, but it's really hard to walk. It's really hard and exhausting. Let's say if you ski down a slope and you're really far away from the lift or in the lounge, it's really hard for you to walk. And also, I thought about some optional things about skiing, and I think optional you should have mask, extra money, and hot packs. Hot packs. If you're skiing a really freezing cold day, like if you're skiing if you're skiing the North Pole, just saying, it's really cold. It's even cold even though if you wear warm clothes. Extra money. If you ski for a whole day, then you might be hungry. So you should have money to buy lunch and snack. Mask. I especially don't like when the cold wind or snow just goes into my face. So I always wear a mask while I ski. Second, do you think ski is safe if you still know all the rules for skiing and you have all the equipments? Yes? Raise your hand.
Yes.
You think skiing is still safe if you have all the equipments and you know all the rules? Raise your hand if you think it's not. Rules are also important. Some people die while they ski. I think some rules are very extremely necessary, and I like to share this with you. Trees and rocks. It's really dangerous if you ski into a tree or a rock. 2 years ago, one of my friends just accidentally skied into a tree, and he was sent by hospital for almost 2 months. No joke, it's actually true. Choosing levels is also important. Let's say if a beginner skier just skis into an advanced course. What do you think?
Bad idea.
Obviously, it's really dangerous. So while you ski, make sure you choose a slope that is about your ski level. Ski patrols. Most of you have seen a skier that has a X sign on their on their clothes. That means they're ski patrols. They are here to help you while you're hurt. So I also prefer having phones while you ski. Let's say if you ski and you get hurt, and so if you want to call the patrol, then you should have phone. Getting lost. How would you feel if you're lost while skiing? Scary, which is obvious. So make sure you have a map or stick if you have one. Third, do you know different ways of skiing? I think they are jumping, racing, and free skiing. Free skiing is like skiing whatever you want. You can ski wherever you go, rest wherever you want, but you still follow the rule. You still have to follow your rules of skiing. Jumping. Have you ever seen in the skiing area with large hills or boxes? That place is called a park. That area is for practicing jumping and practice like sliding down while you ski. But I prefer not jumping because you can easily hurt yourself while jumping. On my school trip, there was one of the school trips called Romney Ski Trip, and the people who went there, about 5 people got hurt by jumping. Racing. Racing is just racing down the slope. It's against 2 or more teams just competing each other. Racing. While you ski, have you ever decided that the slope is closed? That means most of them is because there's a race. If you're racing, there's a suit called GS suit that is pretty weird. Also, but it makes you go faster, so it's really good for racing. And you go see the area where you ski. Have you seen like the red or blue poles around there? That sign means this racer has to go around the gate. Around it. It's called gates. If you miss at least 1 or more gates, it's a foul, so it doesn't count. So if you're racing, you should be really careful. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Have a good afternoon.